We're back at EBNTV. Today we're going to get into Joe Bisexual of the Joe Bisexual podcast, speaking on his sexuality. Now, I'm not one to necessarily speak about people's sexualities and who they like to stick their penis in or where they like penises to be inserted. But we're going to be speaking on Joe Budden and his sexuality status because I'm an individual that actually watches the Joe Budden podcast. Wow, sue me. I'm not of the sheep of the herd of individuals that just love to run to the other side as soon as their favorite creator or person that they watch goes through some hardship. Sue me. Don't actually sue me, but I don't give a damn. I like Joe Budden. I actually watch Joe Budden podcast for Joe Budden. Wow, surprise. The name of the podcast is the Joe Budden podcast. I continue to watch the Joe Budden podcast because, once again, it's called the Joe Budden podcast. I watch the Joe Budden podcast for Joe Budden. Whoever is next to Joe Budden, that adds to the flavor. It adds to the fire. It adds to him not having to just talk to himself for 3 hours. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I watched the Joe Budden podcast for Joe Budden. And in this Joe Budden podcast, of which a clip, I honestly couldn't even believe this clip was going viral. But like this clip, I originally saw it on Academics' page on Instagram. Now, I did not actually see the original podcast at this point, but the original podcast came from the podcast episode Y'all Must Be New Here, where they were discussing the LGBTQ community granting the baby rights to be able to perform. Now, I was honestly genuinely confused. I was like, whoa. I didn't know there was like a head chairman of the LGBTQ community. I didn't know there was like an actual it's just like, there's like a community, like the black people have a community. You can kind of say like Dr. Umar's maybe are like our goat or something like that. But, at the end of the day, we be like, we all black people. We all make our decisions for black people. You know what I'm saying? I can't really name one black person that we look at as like, oh yeah, whatever they say goes. I thought it was Jay-Z until everyone started going against Jay-Z for saying like, oh, why would we pick a dinner with Jay-Z? I'm just take the break. And then Jay-Z, I'm jacking news Jay-Z. Jay-Z tweeted from his own damn Rock Nation account or title account saying, yo, take the 500,000. You know what I'm saying? And then Jay-Z did an interview with a little 13-year-old and probably younger than that. The girl probably no older than 11. And the 11-year-old was like, yo, what you got some advice to give me? And Jay-Z was like, you know what? Believe in yourself. Imagine everybody that said, yo, I'll take the dinner with Jay-Z. Me, I was like, but why would somebody just give you their whole life story during dinner and they don't even know you? That don't make no sense. Billionaires spend their time hanging with other billionaires, and maybe if they don't hang with other billionaires, they're only giving their information to people that are actually going to help them give other information back. Why would he just give you all this information and you can't tell him nothing? What are you gonna tell him? Especially you, a person that you come from Section 8, you expect Jay-Z to be out here giving you just life-changing information, but what are you gonna tell him back? That don't make no damn sense. What are you gonna get? What is he gonna get in exchange for you telling this man his damn information? But moving on, we have Joe Bisexual, the Joe Bisexual podcast, speaking on that whole topic at hand, where out of context, it seems like he's coming out and he even plays to it. Joe Budden is one of the biggest trolls on the internet. I think people actually sleep on the fact of how much of a troll Joe Budden is, and people just hate him because of the fact of how he delivers things. Me, I am Caribbean. I grew up in a Caribbean household. I have dated a Caribbean girl, multiple Caribbean girls. They be yelling. You know what I'm saying? If you're not Caribbean, then you kind of maybe don't understand. I don't know if Joe Budden is Caribbean. Joe Bisexual, he may not he may be Caribbean or whatever, what have you, but he also enjoys Hispanic women. He may also enjoy Hispanic men, but to my damn knowledge, he enjoys the empanada coochie. Now, with the empanada coochie comes with a lot of yelling and a lot of just anger and turmoil. This is what happens. I'm not generalizing. This is what happens when you date a Hispanic woman. These are the facts. You know what I'm saying? These are the facts. I also dated a damn Filipino/Hispanic girl, and it came with the same things. You would have swore she was only Hispanic. But Joe Bisexual was speaking on the whole issue at hand when it comes to where it's like, whoa, if you're LGBTQ, you have superpowers in 2021. You now have immunity. You can say whatever it is you want. Lil Nas X can say one day, I like dick. The next day, I want to go clap some coochie. And then the next day again, say, damn it, my boyfriend responded to me. Never mind, I like dick again. Only the LGBTQ community can make those types of jokes. Anybody else not that type of situation? They don't get to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? So Joe Budden was like, yo, bro, at this point, man, hey, I want to fit in. I don't want to get canceled again because at the end of the day, so many people cancel this man, quote unquote, even though his video is still pulling 100,000 views a video. It doesn't look like canceled to me, and I'll hold you. And I think he's still making money on Patreon, so that don't look like canceled to me. He's still pulling 100,000 views a video plus, so it don't look like canceled to me. But at the end of the day, if he's not going viral for yelling at his former employees, he's going viral for saying that he's bisexual. Why is someone going viral for that, right? A. B. He didn't actually say he was bisexual, and I think it worked. If that's what I don't think he was really trying to do that anyway. It was just in the topic of conversation. But like I said, with the whole trolling thing, he played into it on Twitter when everyone was going viral saying, "Yo, Joe's bisexual. Joe likes dick. Joe likes dick. Joe likes dick." Joe said, "Hey, spread the word," because at the end of the day, that will actually help him. Because if people think that he's LGBTQ, they'll give him that same immunity. He gonna be able to say whatever. If Joe Budden gets the immunity of the LGBTQ community, it will be over. I don't think you guys understand. If Joe bisexual gets the damn privileges of being able to say whatever he wants as being a part of the LGBTQ community, it is over. Joe will say whatever the heck he wants. But at the end of the day, we all know that he's not actually bisexual. Joe bisexual is actually just Joe Buttons and not Joe Budden, Joe Buttons, because that's how everyone refers to him as. Joe Buttons like a damn button up. I don't know why. But Joe bisexual enjoys Hispanic women. Look at his track record. He likes Hispanic women with butt cheeks. This is just a track record. I've seen it growing up. The man likes Hispanics with empanada coochies attached to him. So we have Joe bisexual speaking on the whole damn LGBTQ and the baby situation, and he was really just diving into it saying, you know what, hey, I give up. I like men and I also like women, but hey, try it in real life and see what actually happens. If you are a gay individual that has a penis or bisexual that has a penis, try running up to Joe and see if you gonna try to get him to eat your meat. Because I guarantee you it might not go the way that you want it to go. Okay? If you trying to do it on some trolling stuff, or you legitimately have found Joe Buttons attractive this whole time, waiting for him to come out so you can go slide on him because you know where he'd be at in Jersey, it might not end up in the way that you want it to end up. You know what I'm saying? He actually on the same podcast episode talked about how he got into a kerfuffle with an individual at the Jackson something in New Jersey, and where he almost had to run to the car and get the scrap because somebody was acting tough and playing gangster. You know what I'm saying? So hey, act bad if you want to. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Joe Buttons is on the level of Boosie, but hey, act gay if you want to. Some of these people they don't play that. You know what I'm saying? Some of these people don't play the whole homosexual, like let's see how far I can take this, because at the end of the day, you're not gonna be able to take it into Joe Budden's butthole. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Taylor Elajas. Make sure you go to the Instagram and run that up. We got a whole bunch of funny content over there as well as satirical videos, whole bunch of laughs and enjoyment and short clips where full-length videos are available on my EBNTV Roku channel. EBNTV on a Roku. If you have a smart device or a Roku device, smart TV or a Roku device, you can just type in EBNTV. We will pop up. The links to the Roku channel is also be in the description box below, as well as the Instagram and as well as my blog channel. You can check out more about me, including more and in depth about Taylor outside of me just talking fast at the camera for 8 to 9 damn minutes. You can check that out. Travel vlogs, hotel reviews, so on and so forth. Make sure you also check out EBN Wear. The links will be in the description box below for EBN Apparel. Use code EBN Collective for 20% off on all EBN Apparel. We have shirts, we have necklaces, we have do-rags. I know you see it. Velvet. I know you see it. I know you see. We got book bags, we got double bags, everything for every season, every occasion. Links, once again, they'll all be in the description box below. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Taylor Elajas, and you're watching EBN Speaks.